everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at this simple little F4T5 battery powered fluorescent fixture. I was walking through Fred Meyer a while back and I noticed that this little section of battery powered lights looked a little different. There weren't any of these anymore. Same design, but with a frosted white cover and LED. So I looked in the back and sure enough, there was one of these fluorescent ones left. So I decided to pick it up and, well, share it with all of you. Now, when I was much younger, I remember getting these as a kid. I had a handful of them. They were relatively inexpensive and they were fluorescent, which is super cool. In fact, these even had a jack here at the end that you could plug in a one of those wall adapters, one of the old heavy transformers that you'd plug into the wall. And I even had an 8-watt version of one of these. I loved playing around with them when I was younger because it was just so cool to have such a miniature fluorescent fixture. They're obviously hard to find nowadays with LED taking over, and well, obviously that's what happened to this one. They're not in store anymore as the exact same design. They got rid of the little plug here on the end, but just put a strip of LEDs inside. Yes, very interesting. But I suppose enough of that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wonderful older fluorescent version here. So at the bottom, it's Prime is the company that made it. It looks like energy saving naturally. 4 AA batteries, we will get some of those. More information here on the back. The F4T5 bulb is replaceable, which you most certainly cannot do with the LEDs. Of course, you can, plug in a 6-volt DC power adapter. Cool. Okay, well, this one says copyright 2012, so I wonder if it's been hanging there for a while. Let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, well, that's the end of that packaging. Came with some little stickies here. That's nice. Oh, it's even got little mounting holes. The ones that I used to get back in the day didn't even have that, and they had a glossy plastic. This one has a matte finish to it. Prime. A warning, not suitable for children under 3 years due to small parts. I don't know how old I was when I was playing around with these, but that was a long time ago. A little dirty here on the end, but it does say 6 volt. Looks like center positive. At least it tells you that kind of stuff. I do like the mounting holes here. Like I said, the other one didn't have that. You have a very nice on-off switch. And you just pull down and up. There's where our AA batteries will go. What is up with that? Is that corrosion? That must just be the plastic melting and it just turned like that. Because the contacts themselves are fine. Interesting. It says push here. I'm guessing the whole end comes off. Yep. And I suppose you could put the batteries in that way too if you really wanted. And you got your cover off here. Simple little connectors. I mean, it's only one wire to each end, so whatever to that. Bulb comes right on out. Again, there's the simple little connector on the end. Nothing fancy at all. It looks like from here down is where all the circuitry is held. And that's held together pretty good. I don't want to break it apart. I want this to be usable, so I guess we'll just let it be for right now. Here's the Hung F4T5 daylight bulb, because I can't pronounce anything right. Let's go ahead and put that back in here. There we go. Got our little cover. Just fits back in there like that. And our end cap goes right back on. Okay, I'm going to get some batteries and we'll be right back. Okay, I got some batteries in there. Not sure how fresh they are, but let's go ahead and see if we can turn it on. Yep, there it is. It's pretty dim. That's usually how... Oh, there we go. It kicked in. Must have had to get a capacitor up and going or something. Pretty typical of these. They're not very bright at all. Of course, completely silent. I just wanted to hold it up to my ear. It sounds like there's a very high-pitched noise, but it's so quiet I can't even hear it, at least when I hold it like this. And it's very faint when it's next to my ear. Okay, let's hold it above the camera here, about 2 feet away from the lux meter. Let me make sure it's set correctly here. Okay. 2 feet away from lux meter, we're getting about 20 lux. Wonderful. Obviously, I'm sure this would be much brighter if it had a direct input of 6 volts. Also, if it was ran on a ballast that was made specifically for this bulb. Let's turn it on again. Yeah, it comes right to life. Boy, I have a lot of memories with these things. Very cool little fluorescent fixtures. I'm sure the LED version is much brighter than this. But here, you get all kinds of cool stuff. You get a power jack, you get a replaceable bulb. A lot of, positives, I think. Just at the sacrifice of it not being very bright. Yeah, not very fun to turn on either. There's no preheat action. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. So you can get kind of an idea how bright it is with the regular lights on here. Not very bright at all. You can also see, because it's DC, it's lit up over here a little bit more than the entire tube. That's because the current isn't alternating. That's if my brain is serving me correct today. You can see that there. Just for example, let's take this off. Oh, let me put this back on real quick. Okay, so most of the light is over here toward the power adapter jack. So let's flip the bulb around. There we go. Let's see what we get this time. Very dim. Does not have a good connection. Yeah, much dimmer than before. It's really struggling. It's not liking that at all. But I do believe it's lit up over here a bit more than over here for sure. Let's flip it around and see if we can get it to light up brightly again. Well, it's kind of difficult to get this back on there. Yeah, that's brighter. Probably since I turned it on this way once, it's used to that now. Either way, it'll probably blacken its ends here pretty quick. However, a little piece of battery-powered lighting history, I suppose. Anyway, I really do hope you enjoyed this quick little video of this wonderful F4T5 battery-powered prime fluorescent fixture. A wonderful little piece of nostalgia. Once again, I really do hope you enjoyed, and also please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.